All right, guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Chris's Sports Corner. Real quick, man. Hope everybody's having a great um, Tuesday. And let's be honest, if you're a Toronto Raptor fan, you having a great Tuesday. Let's not make no jokes about it, man. Um, so again, we know the NBA is kind of trying to minimize the travel. That's why you see teams playing the same team back to back and stuff like that. So, the Toronto Raptors had a game tonight against the Orlando Magic again. Um, and this one was a little different. All right. Um, Needless to say, make sure y'all know how I like to do. I like to give you the numbers. Needless to say, Steady Freddy went off tonight. Steady Freddy went off tonight, man, and it wasn't. I I didn't see this one coming. But let's talk about the Magic first of all. Um, first, they're a resilient team. They continue to fight. Fournier got off to a hot start early, but it started to sizzle down a little bit. I thought as the game went on. But Ennis gave you 10, Clark gave you 3, Vucic gave you 21, Anthony gave you 16. He's a good spark plug for this team. Fournier gave you 21, 1 of 5 from the 3. Who else? Bacon gave you 15. After 20, he played 21 minutes, 5 of 10. So he had a pretty good night actually. But let's talk about these Toronto Raptors, man. First of all, I got this saying where I say, let's learn to appreciate greatness. And then tonight, I want to say, let's learn to appreciate at least great moments because Steady Freddy was on fire. I mean, you couldn't put him out with a bucket of water. He was on fire tonight. He went for 54 points, 17 of 23, 11 of 14 from the 3. I'm going to say that again in case you didn't hear it. 11 of 14 from the 3. And which led to 54 points for him. This guy was on fire, man. Sometimes, when a person's on fire, you just kind of let him go. And I felt like that's kind of what Toronto did tonight. Toronto. I got it. Toronto. So Toronto let him go tonight. And he was on fire. Sometimes you just keep feeding the hot hand, man. When a guy give you 54, you walk away and say, that was your night. Siakam had a quiet night, 4 of 11, 0 for 2 from the 3, but he did hit all 4 of his free throw, had 8 assists. And that's what your assist numbers got to be up when somebody's on fire. So I thought Siakam did a great job by not forcing it. He picked up 12 points, had 8 assists. So when you don't have it going, you give it to the person that actually have it going. And I thought that was the case. Baines gave you 4 points. He gave you 5 rebounds. He did have the he was 2 for 4 from the field. I thought his defensive presence was there again. Not like it was the other night, but it was definitely there again tonight. And that's what you want from him. You don't need him doing too much or whatever. Just build defensive presence and keep it going. Lowry was 4 of 11, 3 of 8 from the 3. He gave you 14 points. So a modest night for Lowry, but guess what? Lowry had 10 rebounds, 10 assists, triple-double for K-Love. K-Love gave you a triple-double tonight. So shout outs to him. And again, when you have someone that's on fire like Steady Freddy was tonight, everybody else should do your part. Make sure the ball, you don't mess it up. He pretty much gonna bring you home. You don't mess this thing up. And that was the goal tonight for everyone that watched VanVleet do what he did. He was on fire, and he hadn't had one of these games in a while, so you kind of felt like he was overdue for a pretty good game, but you weren't expecting 54. He found his stroke tonight, and let me tell you, if this is a sign of things to come, the Raptors are gonna be all right, man. Norman Powell, another one of my favorites on his team, just from he's not a spotlight guy, but he take advantage of his opportunity. He could be a difference maker. He gave you 23 tonight. 7 of 15, 4 of 9 from the 3-point line. He gave you 4 steals tonight. Kyle Lowry, I'm sorry, I didn't give him his shout out. He had 4 steals tonight. Norman had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. He played his role, and he was great. Like, Powell was great. Lowry was great, and then Steady Freddie. He had 17 of 23, 11 of 14 from the 3-point line, 9 of 9 from the free throw line. 3 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 steals. Man, sometimes when a person got it going like Steady Freddie, you got it. You got it, my guy. Good job. You got it. All right. The bench play. Boucher gave you 7, 2 of 3, 1 for 1 from the 3, and then Ben Bray gave you 4. Watanabe gave you 2. And again, but the bench players wrote they time. They didn't play a lot. And Steady Freddie led the team with minutes tonight in 37. But when you're hot as he is, who's gonna take him off the court, right? Like he had it going tonight. I'm sorry, I had to make a little adjustments here, guys. All right. But yeah, when he got it going like that, man, you don't bring him off the court. He stopped for a little while, and if you were watching the game, you just like, when he coming back? When he coming back? Right? Man, 54 points. Just literally on fire. I mean, man, they'd have had to call the fire department to put this guy out, and that still probably wouldn't have worked. Overall though, but you need those games like that. You can't expect this type of game every night from him. Definitely not. But in this instance, the guy was on fire. You'll say, hey, you'll live with him. Hey, just give us some good 3-point shooting on a regular basis. You don't want this you want this every night, but it ain't likely. But this is when no one else had to do too much. It was like he said, I'm gonna give the rest of the team, y'all relax tonight. I'm gonna go and take it to the house on this one, man. So if you're a Toronto fan, this definitely give you this definitely give you a reason to feel a little bit better, because he's been struggling, but he's definitely found that stroke. And you got to love the way Kyle Lowry stepped up tonight and said, I'm not the guy tonight far as scoring, but I'm gonna give you 10 rebounds, I'm gonna give you 10 assists, I'm gonna give you 4 steals. Right? Like you gotta love the way everyone seen he had his. See, a lot of times what happened is a person see one person going and they want to get theirs in. That wasn't the case. They were like, oh, he got it. Let him do his thing. We're gonna play our role. And we're gonna let him carry us to a victory, man. So congratulations to the Toronto Raptors. With that being said, man, please like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Also, I just dropped a new podcast episode, so make sure you check that out as well. Thank you guys so much for the love and support, man. I wouldn't be here without you. You guys are my motivation to keep it going. Until next time, man, you guys be great.